revolutionizing the way people treat people in business. The Experience Pros, America's home for positive business talk.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is America's home for positive business talk. Nick Rockwell, Carpet Direct, sitting in for Angel, who is on a plane getting ready to head out to Miami, Florida.
I'm jealous.
I know, right? Yeah, she's going to South Florida, and I'm doing my best not to be jealous.
They have good cigars there. You should have her bring back a couple boxes.
No, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know that she would know what to buy. You know, I mean, pretty much anything would probably be good, but yeah. Hey, Angel.
Pick up anything Cuban.
Right. There you go. Nick, let's, we talk an awful lot here on the program about influencers, and the 2018 trend of the year is the rise of the micro influencer. And it's kind of funny because we started seeing a trend about 9 months ago where talking heads, the business greats started talking about micro influencers and talking about how you don't have to be Ashton Kutcher anymore. You don't have to be Tom Cruise anymore to influence a large portion of people. In fact, to have 1,000 people following you, or 10,000 people following you. I just checked my Twitter status today, and I've been working on Twitter here for the last couple of days. And for the last couple of days, almost every minute we get a new Twitter follower. It's been like that for the last couple of days. We're at 11.7 thousand followers today. And, when you get to a level, it starts to snowball, right? And that's the thing that we're talking about with the, watching the Twitter thing come in one every minute or so. It starts to snowball. So when you say something,
people want what you got.
People want what you got, and they value what you have to say. And yet it's funny because we've been watching this for 9 months or so, but really we've been doing it for 8.5 years. You go back to, I do. You know a gentleman in common, Robert Grieve.
Yes.
Who is he's actually our influencer alert for this week. Here's a man, when I met him, his sales were fluctuating between $800,000 and $1 million a year. And he says, look, there's 760 body shops in Denver. And I know that we do something special here, but not everybody else knows that. How can we tell everybody else? And within a year, he won the first award, and now he has won every award for 7 years running, and is currently in competition for the 8th year running for best body shop in the state of Colorado.
Outstanding. I've actually taken my vehicle to him a couple of different times.
Right.
And the level of customer service is it's phenomenal.
He crossed over $3 million in revenue over this last year. He's
That's
doing
insane.
Right. He just bought a brand new property. He's tripled his revenue. His staff is excited. He's got an A-team staff now. The list goes on and on. I consider him an influencer. Well, I feel the same way about you.
Well, I appreciate that.
You came on to us, and I want you to share your experience, if you will, on the effects of becoming an influencer and realizing, you're a guy who sells carpet, you sell flooring. There's a lot of people who sell flooring, but you stand out.
Well, I was part of a lot of different groups out there, and I'm not going to say anything bad about those groups because they've taken me steps to get to where I am. But I hadn't found that right group yet. And, when I was introduced to the Experience Pros, it was absolutely everything that I was looking for in a group. It was all small positive business, and they just go, it's not the extra mile, it's the extra 10 miles
right
to help you and your business succeed. And, some of my best friends out here in Denver have come from this group. Some of my best clients have come from this group. It has really validated what I do for my customers and for my business.
And for your business, has your business grown?
It has grown tremendously. This is one of the smartest things I ever did in business, was to join the Experience Pros.
Well, we love having you. And again, as a valued member, I see you all the time handing out business cards and putting people together, even just before the program.
Well, business cards are cheap. I mean, I can get them made for 10,000 for like $175. I mean, that they're pennies.
Right.
And, if a sale comes out of that, it makes you $100. Well, you've
done a good deal.
You've got 9,999 business cards in which you can do something
again.
with. Exactly. Yeah. So,
the thing that I am so encouraged to see your growth, and I have seen such significant growth in you and your business, is that you take the mantra saying, in our community, which is the Experienced Pros Network. And by the way, it's free to join this community, folks. If you want to join our community, the two ways you can do it. You can go through our gateway, where I'll give you a report on how to get your brand discovered and put on the radio, not just our radio show, but anywhere around the country. And you just go to the website called massivemediaexposure.com, massivemediaexposure.com, and put your name and email address in. We'll fire off the report to you. And then the next thing that we're going to do is invite you into our Facebook group. And Nick, the Facebook group, there's always a conversation going on in there.
There always is.
Yeah. And we offer training almost every day. Angel's on there doing a training video. It's 3-4 minutes. It's not a long thing,
no,
but it inspires you to take the next step. Right now, we're taking our tribe, if you will, on a campaign to gain 1,000 new followers in 100 days. And you think, well, I could never do that.
That's achievable.
It's definitely achievable.
It's easily achievable. If you have 11,000 new followers on Twitter in one day.
Well, I don't have 11,000 followers in one day, but I'm getting about a Twitter follower a day, a minute.
A minute. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but either way, that's there's got to be people out there that are looking for what you've got.
Absolutely.
And so that's easily attainable.
We try to lead by example. Right?
Absolutely.
And if there's something that we can do that says, hey, look, this is a good thing for you. It's a good thing for your business, and you can get paid for it. There's other sides of becoming an influencer. When we come back after the top of the hour news, maybe we'll talk about why you want to become an influencer and what you can actually see, because nobody got into business just to call themselves a title. By the way, if you call yourself an influencer, you're probably not. Somebody else has to call you an influencer. Somebody has to refer to you as an influencer. And typically it has to be another influencer who recognizes your status as such. But we'll talk about that on the other side of these messages, top of the hour news. Nick Rockwell hanging out with us, Carpet Direct. Just in case somebody thinks, well, I need carpet. What's the phone number?
720-903-0845.
Folks, we'll return right after these messages. It just got interesting.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat